Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Nepali counterpart KPS Sharma only to inaugurate the integrated checkpost Bharat Nagar via video conferencing. ICP Bharat Nagar is equipped with all the modern facilities for immigration clearance of foreign passengers, export and import cargo and handling. Process of filing of nominations for the Delhi Assembly polls to end today. Congress and BJP releases their second list of candidates. BJP fields Sunil Yadav against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal from New Delhi seat, while Congress fields Ramesh Sabharwal. Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi to lead a delegation of ministers to Kashmir to review the implementation of schemes after the removal of Article 370. Several union ministers will also visit various blocks of Jammu today on the fourth day of special public outreach program. Hailstorm the size of golf balls hit the southeastern parts of Australia less than 24 hours after the region was hit by massive dust storms. Met Bureau warns of damaging winds, large hailstones and heavy rainfall in Sydney, Wollongong and Newcastle. And in sports, in the ICC Under-19 World Cup, India to play its second match against Japan in Bloemfontein, South Africa. India cruised to a 90-run victory over Sri Lanka in the opening Group League encounter last night. And on the first day of the Australian Open, all the top players managed to win their respective matches. Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, Serena Williams and Ashley Barty crossed the first round hurdle.
Headlines was sponsored by Wonder Cement. Ek perfect shuruaat.
Good morning. Headlines at 10:30. I am Anil Thomas. Now for the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Nepali counterpart KP Sharma Oli will inaugurate the integrated checkpost Bharat Nagar today. The two prime ministers will jointly inaugurate the prestigious project through video conferencing. ICP Bharat Nagar has been built on 260 acres of land at a cost of around 140 crore rupees. It has the facilities for immigration clearance of foreign passengers, export and import cargo handling. ICP Bharat Nagar is equipped with all the modern facilities like warehouse facility, including the refrigerated cargo, electronic weigh bridges, 100% power backup, fire safety, dedicated communication network and 24/7 monitoring through CCTV and public announcement systems. It is designed to handle around 500 trucks per day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Nepal's Prime Minister will also witness the progress of the Government of India supported post-earthquake reconstruction housing project. Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi to lead a delegation of ministers in Kashmir today. The Union Minister will review the implementation of schemes after the removal of Article 370. Nearly a dozen more Union ministers will visit J&K in order to spread the word about the government's policies, particularly those taken in the last 5 months after the revoking of Article 370. The Union Council of Ministers who will visit Jammu and Kashmir include Arjun Munda, who will visit Raisi, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, who will visit Katwa, Anurag Thakur, who will visit Jammu, among others. Krishan Pal Gujar will visit Jammu, Hardeep Singh Puri Rajouri, Tawarchand Gehlot Jammu, Santosh Gangwar Ramban. Sanjay Dhotre Rajouri, Kiran Rijiju Jammu, Kailash Chaudhary Samba, Pratap Sarangi Katwa. In Jammu and Kashmir, 4 union ministers including General VK Singh, Pratap Sarangi, Debashri Chaudhary and RK Singh visited different blocks of Jammu division on the third day of the special public outreach program in the Union territory on Monday. Union Minister General VK Singh met local people in the Udhampur district and inquired about their problems. General Singh said that things that have been stagnant in the valley for years are now being worked on rapidly. He said that for the first time now, the public and the administrators are working together and monitoring every problem of the general public.
जिन चीजों के ऊपर अब तक पूरी तरह से तवज्जो नहीं दी जाती थी, उनके ऊपर कैसा काम चल रहा है, किस तरीके से बीडीसी के अंदर काम हुए हैं, किस तरीके से आपके हकूक और हक आपको मिले हैं, कैसे हर चीज के अंदर आप आगे चल रहे हैं, जैसे कि आयुष्मान गोल्ड कार्ड है। आयुष्मान यानी कि 5 लाख तक की आपको अगर अपने इलाज के लिए मदद चाहिए तो आपको सरकार वो देती है।
The process of filing of nominations for the Delhi Assembly polls will end today. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal will file his nomination paper from New Delhi Assembly constituency. Congress and BJP have both released their second list of candidates. BJP has released a list of 10 candidates for the Delhi Assembly elections, which will take place on the 8th of Feb. BJP has fielded Sunil Yadav against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal from the New Delhi seat, Sanjay Goel from Shadra, Ramesh Khanna from Rajouri Garden, Mani Singh from Delhi Cant, Kusum Khatri from Mehrauli will be the party candidates. Congress also released the second list of 7 candidates for the Delhi Assembly elections. Congress has fielded Romesh Sabharwal from the New Delhi seat. According to the list, S. Raminder Singh Bhamrak from Tilak Nagar, Rocky Tusid from Rajendra Nagar, Pramod Kumar Yadav from Badarpur will be the party's candidates. Vice President today visited the Akshara Vidyalaya in Nellore district of Andhra Pradesh. Addressing the gathering, the Vice President said children must respect their parents, senior citizens, teachers and nature. Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal also accompanied him.
Respect elders, parents, grandparents. Many of our tradition in India is that children touch their feet of their parents and grandparents. Second, respect the teachers who taught you, who is teaching you know. And the third one is respect the nature. Nature is very important for life, for all of you. Respecting the nature is very important. Love, my advice to all of you is love and live with the nature. If you love the nature, nature will love you.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended greetings to the people of Manipur, Meghalaya and Tripura on their statehood day. In a tweet, he said Manipur is known for its vibrant culture. People from Manipur have made a mark in various fields. May the state keep progressing in the years ahead. On Meghalaya Statehood Day, the Prime Minister said, and I quote, Meghalaya is known for the kind and compassionate nature of people. From sports, music to conservation of nature, there is much to learn from them. Praying for Meghalaya's development in the coming years. On Tripura Statehood Day, Prime Minister Modi said, we are proud of Tripura's exemplary traditions and contributions to national development. Its people are known for their industrious nature. I pray for the continued prosperity and well-being of Tripura's citizens. Union Minister for Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Ramvilas Paswan, has said that the government will implement the One Nation, One Ration Card scheme by the 1st of June across the country. Talking to media persons, he added that under this scheme, a beneficiary will be able to avail benefits across the country using the same ration card.
1 जून तक जो है पूरे देश में एक राष्ट्र और एक नेशन, एक राष्ट्र और एक राशन कार्ड, वन नेशन वन राशन कार्ड हम शुरुआत कर देंगे और उसमें कोई भी आदमी देश का उसको राशन कार्ड मिला हुआ है, कहीं भी कोई चला जाए उसको वही कार्ड के ऊपर में जो है उसको राशन जो है मिलेगा.
In Himachal Pradesh, Jaku area and other popular tourist destinations of Shimla received fresh snowfall. The higher reaches of Himalaya have been experiencing moderate to heavy snowfall, bringing the temperature down by several notches. While snow clearance work is also underway on National Highway 5 between Charabra and Kufri in Shimla. In Gujarat, a massive fire broke out in a 13-story building in Raghuvar Textile Market in Saroli area of Surat. Around 55 fire tenders have been rushed to the spot to douse the flames. So far, there has been no reports of any casualties. Moving to international stories, the 50th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum has begun in Davos. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal will lead the Indian delegation to the World Economic Forum. Besides, over 100 CEOs, political leaders, including union ministers and chief ministers, will take part. US President Donald Trump, Britain's Prince Charles, German Chancellor Angela Merkel would be among the world leaders attending the annual meeting. World Economic Forum founder and executive chairman Klaus Schwab said in his welcome message last night that he is proud to have created a community of some great people, including young leaders, through this platform. This year's program focuses on achieving maximum impact on the forum's platform for public-private cooperation across 6 core areas of activity: ecology, economy, society, industry, technology, and geopolitics. The welcome message was followed by the annual Crystal Awards, and this year's recipients included celebrity film star Deepika Padukone. Besides Chinese dancer and transgender celebrity Jin Zing, Australian artist Lynette Walworth and US artist Trester Gates briefly appeared in front of the media to pose with their awards. Padukone was honoured for her leadership in raising mental health awareness, Gates for his leadership in creating sustainable communities, Jin for a leadership in shaping inclusive cultural norms, and Walworth for a leadership in creating inclusive narratives, according to the World Economic Forum. Well, moving down under, parts of southeastern Australia were pelted by hailstones the size of golf balls, big enough to smash car windows and injure birds. The hailstorms arrived in the national capital, Canberra, on Monday afternoon, covering the ground with white balls of ice and leaves that have been stripped from trees. According to weathermen, the hailstorm is now headed east towards the coastal cities of Sydney, Wollongong and Newcastle. The Bureau warned that the cities could see possible destructive winds, large hailstones and heavy rainfall. The hailstorm comes less than 24 hours after massive dust storms swept through New South Wales late on Sunday afternoon, blanketing the entire towns and blacking out the sun. Even though rain on Sunday evening brought some relief, washing away dust and for firefighters as well, but they weren't enough to put out the flames and likely would be enough to end the drought. Experts warn that as long as the drought continues, dust storms could continue happening with increasing frequency. Well, China has confirmed that the coronavirus is capable of spreading from person to person. A high-level expert team of China's National Health Commission confirmed people-to-people transmission of the novel coronavirus and infection of medical staff at a press conference in Beijing on Monday. China also said that scientists have completed the whole genome sequencing of the novel coronavirus. 15 medical workers in central China's Wuhan city have been diagnosed with pneumonia caused by the new coronavirus, plus one suspected case, the Municipal Health Commission reported early on Tuesday morning. One of the 16 patients is in critical condition, while the rest are stable. The World Health Organization panel will meet in Geneva tomorrow to determine whether to declare the outbreak a public health emergency of international concern, a rare designation used only for the gravest of epidemics. The new coronavirus strain, first discovered in the central city of Wuhan, has caused alarm because of its connection to severe acute respiratory syndrome, which killed nearly 650 people across mainland China and Hong Kong in 2002-2003. The total number of people diagnosed with the new virus has risen to 218. Meanwhile, President Xi Jinping has said that safeguarding people's lives should be given top priority and that the spread of the epidemic should be contained. While some scientists believe that a seafood market in Wuhan is the center of the outbreak, some others say patients could contract the new virus without having visited the city. In Iraq, 3 rockets fell inside Baghdad's green zone today morning close to the US Embassy. Baghdad's green zone houses government buildings and foreign missions. Meanwhile, on Monday, 2 Iraqi protesters and 2 police officers were killed in Baghdad and Basra as anti-government unrest resumed after a lull of several weeks. Elsewhere in southern Iraq, hundreds of protesters burned tires and blocked main roads in several cities, including Karbala and Amara. They say Prime Minister Adel Abdul Mahdi has not fulfilled promises, including naming a new government acceptable to Iraqis. More than 450 people have been killed since protests erupted on October 1st. Rescuers in Nepal called off efforts on Monday to find 7 people, including 4 South Korean trekkers. Fresh avalanches hit the Annapurna region, where the group went missing last week. 3 Nepali guides were among the group that was struck by the avalanche. A military helicopter flew an army search and rescue team and Sherpa climbers to the area, but bad weather, heavy snow and continuous avalanches prevented them from landing. The search will continue when the weather improves. At least 75 highly dangerous inmates escaped from a prison in Paraguay through an underground tunnel. The majority of the escapees belong to Brazil's most powerful and sophisticated organized crime group known as the PCC, or the First Capital Command. However, the director of the penitentiary along with 6 other prison officials were fired after the incident. Moving to sports, in the Under-19 Cricket World Cup being played in South Africa, India will play its second match against Japan today. The Indian team defeated Sri Lanka's team by 90 runs in their first match on Sunday. It will be the effort of the Indian team to register a big win against Japan and bring themselves closer to the quarterfinals. In the first match, both the batting and bowling of the Indian team looked very effective and disciplined. While Japan's first match was washed away against New Zealand due to rain, the Indian team will take on New Zealand in their final match on the 24th of January. Now, news from the first Grand Slam of the year, the Australian Open. Roger Federer swatted aside Steve Johnson to race into the Australian Open second round on Monday as he kick-started his bid for a 21st Grand Slam title in immaculate style. The Swiss great at 38 said ahead of the tournament that he had low expectation at the year's opening Grand Slam after missing the warm-up ATP Cup to spend some time with his family. It left him short of match practice, but it didn't show on the Rod Laver Arena against the American in his 6-3, 6-2, 6-2 demolition. Serena Williams underlined why she is the Australian Open favourite with a rapid first-round win. Williams, chasing a record equaling 24th Grand Slam title, took the first set in 19 minutes in a 6-0, 6-3 victory over Russia's Anastasia Potapova. Defending champion Naomi Osaka also advanced to the round of 64 in straight sets at the first Grand Slam of the year. Third seed Osaka started slowly against Mari Bozukova before winning in straight sets 6-2, 6-4. There was an even faster win for 7th seed Petra Kvitova, with the 2019 runner-up demolishing fellow Czech Katerina Sinikova 6-1, 6-0 in 51 minutes. American 15th seed Coco Gauff proved last year's victory over Venus Williams was more fluke when she beat the 7-time Grand Slam champion once again to reach the Australian Open second round. And just like last time, she did it in straight sets, winning 7-6, 6-3. 2018 champion Caroline Wozniacki kicked off her Australian Open farewell with the loss of just 4 games against American Christine Ahn. World number 1 and top seed Ashley Barty recovered from a subpar first set to overcome Lizia Sorenko's 5-7, 6-1, 6-1 to move into the second round of the Australian Open. Novak Djokovic, meanwhile, began his Australian Open title defence with a 4-set win over Jan-Lennard Struff. World number 2 overcame a third set wobble to beat Germany's Struff 7-6, 6-2, 2-6, 6-1. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of news. Thanks for watching.